Hello, Chris Clausen here from UltraResultsCoach.com. Hey, have you ever noticed that some people tend to run the same behavior patterns over and over, regardless of the situation they're in? I'd like to discuss with you 3 behavior patterns that people habitually run. The 3 patterns Tony Robbins calls the triad. If you change any one of the 3, you'll see a big difference. Change all 3, and your life will never be the same. The first behavior pattern I'd like to discuss is the pattern of focus. We've all seen that people have a tendency to either see a glass as either half full or half empty. I've heard it said that whatever you focus on, you feel. And whatever you feel is real. Therefore, your reality, or I should say more correctly, your perception of your reality, is controlled by what you focus on. If you can control or change your focus, you can control or change how you feel at any given moment. So then, what controls or determines what we focus on? What causes us to look at one half of the glass versus the other? What causes some people to habitually look for the good in a situation and others to just seem to notice what's less than perfect? What specifically do you or I do that directs our attention one way or another? I'll give you the answer in a moment, but before I do, I have another question for you. How powerful would it be if you could have a tool to consciously redirect your focus at any given moment in such a way as it would allow you to see the good or opportunity in any situation? Now, I'm not talking about just going around thinking everything's hunky-dory when your house is on fire. I mean, if your house is on fire, you need to put out the fire, or you're not going to have any house. But I believe in every adversity lies the seed of equal or greater benefit. You just need to be able to train yourself to look for and spot these opportunities. So back to the question of, what specifically do we do to direct our attention or focus in any given situation? And the answer has to do with the questions we ask ourselves on a regular basis. You see, we have the ultimate computer between our ears. A computer that will give us answers to just about any question we might ask. Now, if you improve the quality of the question, you'll improve the quality of the answer. When things don't seem to be going your way, and you ask yourself a question like, why can't I seem to get ahead? Your brain is going to search for an answer and probably come up with something that sounds like this. Because you're a loser, or because you're too young, or because you're too old, or because you're a woman, or because you're a man, or because you're black, or because you're white, or some other answer that's leading you no place good. Ask a better question like, what can I do different that would increase my chances for success? Or what lesson can I learn from what I'm going through? If you ask a better question, you'll get a better answer. Now, it sounds easy, but if it's easy to do, it's easy not to do. You have to consciously practice in order to avoid falling into the same patterns you've been running for years. If you're looking for a different result, you're going to need to do something different. So can you see how changing the type of question we ask ourselves changes that part of the glass we focus on? And by changing our focus, we could change how we feel? We all know that what we feel is real for us. Therefore, you can change your entire perception of your situation, and therefore your world, by just changing or improving the quality of the question you ask yourself on a regular basis. Next week, we're going to discuss the second behavior pattern that people tend to run over and over that will give you the power to put yourself in a powerful or peak state at any given moment. In the meantime, hey, let me know what you think. Send your emails to chris@ultraresultscoach.com.